just gonna make sure that it works. Yeah, it looks like we are live. So welcome. If you watch this live, please let me know that the sound works, because I'm traveling. So I'm right now in Italy, and I have had huge problem with the Wi-Fi wherever I have been. It has been the most challenging travel that I have done if you compare to the work. So I really hope that the Wi-Fi will be with us through this training, where I'm going to talk about how to stand out online and to attract quality leads every day. So if you are live, please let me know if you're live and that the sound works. So I really hope the internet will be with us through this time, because I'm traveling and I have a struggle with the Wi-Fi and the internet. I have been here for 3 weeks in Sicily, and the 3 weeks has been a challenge when it comes to internet. So I would love to know if it works, the sound works. So please let me know. And I really hope that I can see the comments. Otherwise, I will be answering comments after this live. So welcome. You who don't know me, I go live in this group quite often. And you who don't know me, my name is Angela, and I'm a live event expert and a business strategist. So what I do is that I help my client grow their businesses doing different kind of live converting events, and also create a scalable one-to-many offers, a group offer. Perfect, Rodney. Thank you so much and welcome. Thank you for letting me know. That means a lot to me. So thank you so much and welcome. So that is what I do, and I help service-based entrepreneurs. So I'm going to focus on talk about service entrepreneurs, but this can be implemented if you have work online in at the start. But perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's usually when you get started, it takes some time for it to get going, but I really hope it's going to be with me. It looks like I have a strong signal right now. So as you can hear, English isn't my first language. I'm from Sweden, but I live in south of Spain, but I'm moving from Spain to Italy. So that is why I'm here and checking it out and traveling around. So I'm going to talk about this about half an hour, I'm going to give you like 6 really easy things that you can implement in your market right now to start attracting quality leads and to generate more leads that you can convert into paying clients. So I'm going to give you like 6 things. That's not something that is going to take you long. It's just things that you can think about in your market. So make sure you have pen and paper. If you want to watch this again, this will be in the replay. If you click on events in the group and you scroll down to this event, the video is going to be in that event. So you can always watch the replay of this, okay? So why I want to talk about this is that it's like the market is feels, I don't know if anyone can relate to this, that you feel like you're the world's like best kept secret. You have the most best product, right? And you can help so many people if they only knew you existed. It's almost like we are invisible. Because what have happened online is that everybody can go online and start selling whatever they want, right? You just need a phone. So the market in itself has started to become really saturated. It feels like there is so many people and it's so noisy, which means it's hard to stand out. It's hard to be visible with your knowledge, right? And it's almost also like when people say to me, yeah, I want to be visible online, I want to stand out online, but just not too much, because they started to get uncomfortable. You can see in this group has, I think it's like 140,000 members, right? Something like that. And there's not many people that like go live and talk like this, because it's going to, when you show up a lot online, it can start getting uncomfortable. Scaling is uncomfortable. So it has become like we want to go online, we want to sell online, we want to sell high ticket, but we don't want to talk to people. We want to stand out, but not too much. So I'm going to give you a few things that you can easily implement in your market strategy today that is not something that you can take action. As soon as you have watched this video, you can take action on this, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is, I guess you also have this, that you get a lot of friend requests and you click on a lot of people inside groups that are there with a Facebook profile. And then you click on the name and you end up on the profile and it says absolutely nothing. So that is something I want to start talk about, that your profile, even if you don't use your Facebook profile in your business, some people do, like I do, but some people don't. There needs to be a way for the lead that clicks on your name and end up on your profile to know what you do, who you help, and how to get in contact with you. Because I can get like friend request and I can click and this says absolutely nothing. There is absolutely nothing that tells who you are, who you help, who you work with, or what you do. Not even kind of a work that I work as a and on my Facebook page. Because most of us has a Facebook page, right, for our business. And it could be easily said that I work as a XYZ on my business page, right? But not even that. And that is something we all need to do. It shouldn't take more like 5 seconds or something when I land on your profile to know how can I get in contact with you? What do you do and who do you help? Right? There is a huge part where you're going to miss out on a lot of potential clients because you are inside a Facebook group as your profile, connecting with people, right? They click on your profile and it says absolutely nothing. They can't follow you on Instagram. They can't join your group. They don't know how to book a call with you. They don't even know what you work with. What happened with that lead? They are going to move on to the next one. And that is one easy step to optimize your Facebook page or Facebook profile, almost like a funnel. So when you land on your Facebook profile, they know where to go next, how to take the next step. And you can easily do by make sure you work at your Facebook page, so you work at your business, and add the links. If you have a Facebook group, you can add that as a link. You can add your Instagram if you have your Instagram as your main platform for your business. Then you add your Instagram. So and if you have a page where you book calls, add that as a link. So when I land on your page, I actually know what is the next step to get in contact with you if I want to work with you. That is easy to implement. That you can do right after this training. Go to your profile and look at it. You can actually click and you can see how it looks like if somebody that is not your friend land on your page. If it says nothing, how to get in contact with you, to work with you, you need to elevate your Facebook profile, okay? With that said, no, you do not need to use it as your business, but then it's even more important to make sure people know where to go next, okay? So that is my number one tip, and that is a huge part where leads actually don't connect with you because they don't know what you do. So that was first one. The second thing that I want to talk about is that when we are online, and this you can see a lot, and this is of course something that happens when a lot of people go online, is that we follow other people. We follow what they do and we do the same thing. And mostly that is going to take you somewhere, because if you take something that actually works and you do exactly the same thing, it can take you somewhere. But it's just going to take you so far, right? So somewhere along the way, like when I work with my clients that are starting to scale their businesses, they need to shift from being a follower to follow all these people doing the same thing in becoming a leader. So you become the leader, the go-to person, the expert. So you switch from your mindset from, I'm not going to follow other people. I'm not going to do exactly the same thing. Because how can you stand out if you do exactly the same thing as everybody else? So you see some post doing something, or some reels that you really love, and then you do exactly the same thing as thousands of other people. It's going to be hard to stand out because you're going to be one of thousands of people. So you can take whatever is out there. Doesn't matter, because I am not the one that invented live events, for an example. Oh, now the apartment fall apart. I'm not the one that invented live events, right? But I have taken what I like and I've turned it into mine. So I don't follow other people and do exactly the same thing. I got somewhere inspired by this works because that is how I built my first business, doing live events. And I take it and I turn it into mine. So that is like a mindset shift. And then people say, yeah, but we need trailblazers. Yes, because you don't want to end up in a market where there is nobody working, because then probably 1,000 people have tried and failed. And we use trailblazing to find other people's audiences that already spend a lot of money collecting those people into a group or into a platform or something. So of course there are trailblazing. With that said, that doesn't mean you should copy and paste. You should take what is out there, what you like that feels good for you, and turn it into you, right? So that is my second tips, to switch your mindset from being a follower to a leader. That is also something that you can implement easy, right? And the third thing I want to talk about that I speak about a lot inside my own group is how we need to understand your dream client's needs and speak their language. So I usually, when you join my group, I often ask, I have a question that is, what is your biggest problem? And I always get like top 3 answers. And it is like, I'm not getting enough clients, I'm not getting enough leads, or I'm not getting enough quality leads, and I'm not getting enough sales, or I feel totally invisible online. I don't know how I'm going to be visible for my dream clients or where to find them. That is the biggest problem that my dream clients have. That are the words, the keywords they use. They use the keywords not getting leads, clients, sales, quality leads. That is the words that they use. So what I need to do is to speak to that. Because when we have been in business for some while, we get so caught up in our own business. What we do, what we know that they need, what we know what they actually need to do in their business, in their lives, in their health to get to the goal. So we start talking about that. But that is not what is in top of their mind. They don't think about that. When I was in fitness, I didn't understand this. So I crafted a program that was for women that wanted to lose weight. And what happens was that I had a program where you needed to count calories, start working out, it was cardio, change the way you saw food, all this inside the program that I knew that they needed to do. So I started to talk about this. Was anybody listening? No, because nobody wants to do all that to lose weight. So when I started to shift focus and I started to speak their language, so it was like, do you want to lose weight without dieting? Do you want to get into that dress for midsummer without giving up the cupcake? That was the language that I needed to use, because what was in top of their mind? I want to get into the dress. I can't lose weight. I want to lose weight. When I look myself in the mirror, I really feel that I want to lose weight. They don't go around and think about, yeah, I don't know how to count calories. I don't know how to do cardio. That is not in top of their mind. So you can't attract them by speaking about what you know they need. You need to speak about what they think they need, what is in top of their mind. And you can actually just ask yourself, if I ask you what is the problem that you solve? You should be able to say the problem. We are so caught up in our own business, so we immediately tell people the result, what we help our clients with. So if I ask like, what is the biggest problem? And it's like, yeah, but I help my clients lose weight. Yeah, but that is not the problem. That is the solution to the problem and the result. What is the problem that your dream clients have? That is what you need to understand, because that is what they are struggling with. That is what is in top of their mind. So that is what you need to talk about to attract the audience. And I completely, of course, failed in this when I started out, because I didn't understand it. I spoke about what I knew they needed. But now I have flipped focus. Everything I do when I want to attract new audience that don't know me is I speak about how to get clients. I speak about how to get leads. I speak about how to increase your sales. Because the problem is the vice versa, right? And that is what is top of my dream client's mind. I can't show up and try to attract an audience by speak about something that is not really a problem for them, or it's a problem that they don't care about if it's getting fixed, or they don't understand there is a problem. That is not going to attract them. That is not their language. So you need to flip the focus from your own business, what you have inside your program, the solution, to go out there and do some market research. Ask your dream clients, what is the biggest problem? How does the problem make you feel? If you got the solution to this problem and you get the result that you want, how will that change your life? How many have asked your dream clients that question? When they reach that goal, how will it change their lives? Why is that goal so important? Why is that connected? What is their why? Because that is what you need to talk about to attract a new audience that is a cold audience. Otherwise, they won't listen because they don't see the problem. So if you need to be able to answer the question, what is the problem that you solve? That you need to know. And then focus on the problem that your dream clients have and that they have told you that they have. And that is the problem that you have the solution to. And it sometimes is actually just a communication thing. So in my case, when I had my weight loss program, it was a communication thing. Because everybody know that they need to stop eating all this candy, or they need to start working out, and they need to do all this. Everybody knows it. You just don't want to hear it, right? You don't want to hear that you can't lay on the sofa eating chips and lose weight. That is not what you want to hear. So you can't attract them by this. So I sold the same program to my audience. The program was the same. It was just my communication that became different. So I started to talk about things that was in top of their mind all the time to attract them. When you have attracted them, that is when you can start talking about what is really the problem here, what they actually need to do. But it's hard to attract them with talking about something that they actually don't know that it exists, okay? So that is to speak, I usually say to speak to your dream clients' needs in their language, So that was my number 3 tip. And then my number 4 tip is to have a simple and clear message with a core outcome. So what happens when we go online and there is a lot of people? We think that, okay, then I'm going to target a lot of different kind of people. So at least I get visible for someone. What happens is that we don't actually get visible for anybody. So the more you can focus on who you help, how you help them, with a simple and clear message in their language, have a core outcome that you help your clients with, the more visible you are going to be to that person, right? And I know that it's tempting to be all over the place and just try everything out at the same time, but you need to focus because you want to become the expert at something. You can't be an expert in everything. It could be like you click on a profile and they help network marketing, MLM, service-based entrepreneurs, and they are here and here and here. Then you are not an expert at any of this. You are just everywhere. And that is hard to attract quality leads that way. So you want to really become the expert and in whatever you do. Focus, simple, clear. There is no confusion when I go to your page, who you work with and who you help. No confusing when I look at your messaging that it speaks directly to me if I were your dream client. There should be no confused because confused people don't buy anything. Confused people don't get attracted. Confused people actually, yeah, you lost me. Okay, I'm not in for this because I don't understand what you talk about. And that combined with speak not to your dream client's needs you're gonna struggle. And I'm not saying it's easy because there is nothing that is easy building a business. Everybody knows it. You just don't want to talk about it. It's not easy because it's going to require a lot of work. But because of that, we need to do what is going to simplify it for you. Otherwise, you're going to be all over the place on all platforms at the same time, speaking to all these different kind of people and actually become visible for no one. So the more you can simplify your message, speak your dream client's needs, use their keywords in a really simple way and become the expert at something. Focus, pick something. This is what I'm going to do for my clients. The more you are going to be visible for the person that have that problem and want that exactly result. Okay? So that was my number 4. So my number 5 tip is, when I had a call the other day with a client or a potential client, and then we spoke about this a lot, because when I clicked on his profile, it was just like promotion. And we need to promote our business. I'm not saying we need to promote our business. But if I, as a lead, came to your profile page or LinkedIn, whatever platform you use, and it says nothing about why you do what you do. It says nothing that can even build like, know, and trust in any way. I would move on. Because if I want to work with someone, I want to know, why do you do what you do? I want to know why you are passionate about this. I want to know your story. I want to know other people's stories that are around you. I want to get to know you so I can trust you, so I can invest in you. The like, know, and trust has become more and more important. People are smart online. They don't just click and buy just because it's a fancy page. They want to know who is behind and why do you do what you do. And that is why I really recommend you to look at your marketing and ask yourself, can the lead, when they come to me, like, first they like you, so they come to you, right? Can they get to know me? Do I tell them why I do what I do? And when we craft webinars, we have and live events in any way, we have a part where we always tell our story, because that is what's going to connect. People buy with emotion. They buy with emotion and they back it up with logic. But they still buy with emotion no matter what. They want to feel this connection. And if you don't bring that connection to your social media in any way by showing up, tell your story, tell whatever, why you do what you do, then it's going to be hard to build that. That is why I love live events, right? Because live events is way more, I like this to build this. And I feel by showing up live, that builds your trust and your authority, because that is something you need to build. So I can promise you, you have stories. Just sit down and answer the question, why do you do what you do? Why do you want to help these people from XYZ to XYZ? What happened in your life? How did you go from A to B? You have a story there. People want to know that. People want to know that. I don't think my idea makes it necessary to talk online. Product made and investors. Yes, I speak about service-based like coaches, service providers, and things like that. You have a product-based. So, but of course, it depends if you are your product's brand, because then you can use your. This is about building your personal brand. Because when I'm a service provider and I sell coaching, who do they work with? Me. I am my brand. It's not like a logo somewhere. I am my brand. People don't buy my program and join my program because of a logo or something. It's me. I am the personal brand. So all this is about to build you as a personal brand. And that, of course, you can do, Heidi, in your product space if you personally are connected with your product. Otherwise, it's the product in itself that needs to speak to their audience. Why this audience needs to use this product. What is the outcome when you use this product? Is it the product in itself makes something happen for your client? Because even I can tell, for me, I buy shoes. As soon as I can see shoes, I buy them, right? Why do I buy them? Because they make me feel in a specific way. Yeah, they can look great, but most of them I don't even wear because I can't wear so many shoes. But I buy them because the way they make me feel. And I think we can all agree on that, but we often buy things, sometimes that we don't need, of course, based on how they make us feel, or how they're going to make us look. It's something there that actually is connected to an emotion, no matter what we buy. We buy the car because the car, how it makes us feel, or it's connected to something. My dad had that kind of car when he was small. That is why I want that car. If you know that as a salesperson, those kind of emotions around product, yeah, you can scale your business even if it's a product based, because people buy with emotion, no matter what we buy. So this is about, when I mean your personal brand, is that when I come to you and I check your page, I want to feel why you do this. I want to know your stories, your setbacks, because it's not like pink clouds and rainbows and money fall on people's lap and you woke up all of a sudden and you lost 10 kilos and it never came back and you're a success story overnight. There has been setbacks somewhere along the way. You might have had clients that it did a kickstart in their weight loss and all of a sudden, boom, they gained weight again, and you were there to catch them and make them move on, right? Those kind of stories going to answer the question that a lot of people are going to have. Will this work for me? If I buy your program, that is a weight loss program or a mindset program, doesn't matter what program, will it work for me? The more you can tell stories, the more people can resonate to that, and the more they will believe, yeah, it's going to work for me because it worked for this person and this happened for this person, but they still came back. So yeah, it will work for me. But we sometimes forget that when we just do marketing, and totally forget the like, know, and trust. People buy with emotion, back it up with logic. And that is easy to do. Sit down, take an hour tonight or someday. Write your story. Answer the question, why do I do what I do? Why am I so passionate about helping other people with XYZ? What is it behind this? Because you have a why, but your dream client also have a why. They have a why somewhere where they want to reach that goal. Because it's something, why do you want to reach that goal? So it could be anything. It could be like, they want to lose 10 kilos. Yeah, that sounds amazing. And you ask them, why? Well, I want to be more healthy. Well, if that was your strongest why, then you wouldn't be where you are. So there must be something more behind. So why do you want to be more healthy? And then you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And that you need to do for yourself as well. Why do you do this? Why is this so important for you? And you need to share it, right? Don't keep it to yourself. That is the whole point. Show up and speak to your audience. Tell them who you are. Why do you do this? All your setbacks, everything that has been along the way, they want to know. They're just sitting there waiting for you to speak to them. And build that like, know, and trust. And the like, know, and trust is going to be more and more important. The more saturated the market is going to be, the more important the like, know, and trust will be. That is why I love like this live events, because you get a totally different connection. So when we run webinar masterclasses, we also run challenges as live launches. And a challenge and a live launch is an amazing way to get to know your dream client and they get to know you. And also in a masterclass like this. Because you get to know the people that is listening and they get to know you and they can feel like, yeah, do you know your stuff? Do you know what you're talking about? Can I feel some kind of connection here? Do I want to go further and follow this person? It's built it way easily. I mean, this 30 minutes with me watching me here, I mean, compare that to a post. How much more doesn't this do compare if I did a post online? It's completely different. That is one way to build the like, know, and trust. And of course, there are many ways. So this is just an example, but you need to start speak to people. We can't hide behind, you can't build your business in a vacuum behind your screen. You need to go out there to your audience in somehow, do market research, connect with them, speak to them, let them get to know you. Because people are going to get really smart and they will want to know that you are passionate about what you do, that you will help them get that result. This is possible for them, right? And that is going to be way more important the more saturated the market is going to be. And the last thing, the most obvious thing, can be the most hardest thing actually, is to be consistent. Don't give up, okay? And I know it's so tempting. I can just speak for myself. I mean, in the beginning, before I learned how to do masterclasses and live launches and live events, different kind of live events, I run challenges, how to change the way you see food, weight loss challenges. That was where I started out. But before that, I was everywhere and I didn't have any kind of patience. So I could do a post. Somebody tell me, you need to do this. And I did that. And I did that for 2 weeks. And then I felt, oh my God, it doesn't work. I need to do something else. And then I went off doing something else. And then I did this. And then I followed that person and that person and that person. And I tried to implement all this all over the place, which means I wasn't consistent in anything that I did. I didn't fall through. I didn't implement everything. I didn't execute it as to its fullest. I just went all over. Did that build my business? No, because it doesn't. You need to stay consistent in whatever you do. So let's say, like me, I love to do lives. So I do lives inside my group every week, over and over. Do I have lives where there's nobody watching? Yeah. Does it matter? No, right? But it's the most important to be consistent. Let's say we run a webinar. And let's say 5 people show up and nobody buys. Do that mean that webinars are dead? No, you just need to do it all over again. The more we do something over and over and over, the better we are going to be at doing it. The more an expert are you going to be doing that. Do we remove things that don't work? Yes. We change it and we look at what actually did work. And I have built webinars like for 3 years. But I mean, even if you are brand new, you can close clients in a webinar. It just need to be structured, right? Do I have webinars where it completely failed? Yeah, I still do. I can pick sometimes a topic that I feel like, yeah, this is, wow, I really feel for this topic. And then I run it and it's just, yeah, it just went really bad. But it is part of building a business. You can't succeed. You need to have those setbacks because that is how you build success. The setbacks is going to help you build the success. But when you get those setbacks, that doesn't mean you need to go and do something else. You just need to look at what you have and think, okay, this didn't work. Where did it go wrong? Was it the lead generation, the marketing, the webinar in itself? Was it the transition to the sale? Where did I lose them? You need to analyze. Is it boring to analyze? Yes. I hate it. I think it's so boring, but it's necessary. Because you need to learn what did go wrong here, what do I need to change, and then you need to do it all over again. And we craft signature webinars because the reason for that is that we run the same over and over and over again until we can wake up in the middle of the night and do 1 hour speak, close client, boom, sale. Because that is what you need to do. And that is what's going to happen when you stay consistent in whatever you do. And that is why I recommend, if you feel like you are brand new at marketing, don't take water over your own head. Decide that you are going to post like 3 times a week and I'm going to do 1 small live. Stick to that. Because as soon as you say to yourself that you set your goal up here, you go from 0 being online to post 7 times a week. Is it hard to stay consistent? Yeah. Because there will happen something that is going to take, I didn't miss those 7 times, so it just became 2 times. So, oh my God, I need to post something. And then you end up posting for the sake of posting. And that is not good marketing. So what I like to do is, of course, plan. That is one part of being consistent. It really plan. But it's better to do 3 posts that actually speak to your audience, that they can connect with, than 7 posts that speaks nothing. It's better to be consistent with 3 posts than do 7 posts that says nothing to your audience. And all of a sudden you do less, but get more attention. So that is, I know it's hard to be consistent, and we tend to just try the next thing as soon as possible. But if you want to be a household name for something, let's say you are a weight loss coach for women in menopause. That was what I worked with, so that is easy for me to use as a reference. And you want to be known for that. You need to be consistent. Otherwise, you will not be known for that. You will not be the expert. You will not be the go-to person for women in menopause that want to lose weight, right? You're not going to be there, because all of a sudden you feel like, okay, I did 2 webinars and I just sold 2 programs. Webinars doesn't work. I can't sell weight loss for women in menopause. So I need to have a broader audience. And all of a sudden you get even less attention. So the more you can focus on the simple messaging for the core outcome, be consistent, the more of an expert you are going to be. That combined, when people come to your page, they get really inspired by what you do. They get really attracted in what you do. You almost magnetize them with the messaging, because you speak about your journey, what you believe in, why you think your thing, how you help your clients is so special, right? So it could be, for me, I could say like, I don't believe you should run Facebook ads until you master organic marketing. And this is how I do organic marketing. And this is why it works so good, right? So that could be one thing. And you need to speak up. So when people land on your page, they can actually feel that whatever you do, you're also passionate about it. You're not only an expert that knows things, they can see all these free trainings. You actually are passionate about what you do. You believe in what you do. You think this is the best solution to the problems. You got the best result over here. And you have a core outcome that you help your client to achieve. And when they are there, they actually need to have some kind of link to connect to you. So make sure your profile leads them further along the way, if you're not using your Facebook profile as a business, because then you probably have a lot of links. So most of us that don't use the Facebook profile in business, we have no links. And that is why I wanted to speak about that in the beginning. So this is kind of a process, but all these things is messaging. It's you. We need more of you. We don't need just to see your program. We need to know more of you. We want to know more of you. We want to see more of you. We want to hear more from you, because you are your business. Your business is about your dream client, but you are your business. You are your personal brand, and you should show it. And that is how you can elevate among all other people, because everybody can copy what you do. I could take your program, I could copy it, and I could sell it. But there is one thing that I can't copy, and that is you. Your beliefs, your way, how you do things, how you show up, how you speak to the audience. I can't do that because I don't have your story to lean on, right? That is why it's so important to have a personal brand that doesn't end with just a logo and a link, okay? Really come down to the basics here to show up as you. And we speak about, I try to speak about that a lot, and because it has become, that is what the market has become, because it's so easy to go online. So you can just go online, copy something, but you can never copy you. Remember that. They can never copy you. And if you show up with all you got, with all your passions, with all your knowledge, with everything that you believe in, that your solution is the best solution on earth and why it's the best solution, give people hope that this can work for them, then all of a sudden you are going to be really unique in your market. So that is my core tips that is going to be kind of easy to implement. I'm going to put them together, all 6, in the comment section of this live, so you can just copy and paste that. And if you want to know more about how to elevate above the noise, how to find that solution that is unique, and how to use yourself in your personal brand to get clients, I have an invitation for a free 5-day program that runs next week. The link is above here, so you can just click and join. So day one, we are going to talk about what I talk about today, how to elevate above the noise and how to stand out online when the market is starting to get saturated. So that is one part that we're going to talk about. We will also talk about how to understand the urgent need and to build this authority with a superior solution to the problem that they have. So that is one day we're going to talk about that. We are also going to talk about when we craft one-to-many programs. So we go from coaching one-to-one to craft group programs and how we built those. That is one day we're going to talk about that. And we are going to talk about how to understand clients' behavior and how to handle objections. And now I'm not only talking about objections that your client might have, I'm going to talk about your own objections that you bring in to your sales calls, to your webinars, and how that is ruining your sales, and how to work with your own objections to close more clients. And I'm also going to talk one day how you can use masterclasses, among other live events, to build a recurring revenue. So you actually don't need to wake up every month and don't know where your clients are going to come from. So you are going to have like a cycle of masterclasses or live events every month that is going to close clients for you. So that is what we are going to do during those 5 days. You who have been in any of my free trainings, you know I give massive value, so it's really worth to join. Sometimes people say it's more value than it was from their last paid program or course. I give away a lot of value. So if you want to join, because it doesn't run in this group, you need to click on the link above and you're welcome to join. Totally free, 5 days. You also get a workbook as a bonus, so you can fill it out and you can use that when crafting your own. It's the basic foundation where I believe needs to be in place to be able to scale. You cannot scale with a weak foundation. It's impossible. It's going to crack somewhere along the way. You need to have a solid foundation before you start scaling. This 5 days is for you if you are ready to scale, if you want to take action. I like action takers. So make sure you join. The link is above. So this was like 10 minutes more than I was planning, but I love to show up and speak. So it's easy that I just go with the flow. But I'm going to stop talking and welcome to my free course. And I will see you in this group for another live next week. So take care. Bye.